Am I the a-hole? Police edition. Am I the a-hole for turning my son into the police? My 16-year-old son was catfishing people on the internet for petty cash, like $10 to $50 per person. I couldn't believe it. I don't know how I screwed up as a parent this badly to fail to instill in him that this is wrong and morally depraved behavior. I asked why he'd do this to innocent people, mostly elderly people, and he said he needed money to buy things we wouldn't buy him, like video gaming equipment and expensive sneakers. I told him to go get a job, but he said it would take too long to save up for those things with a job, and this was faster. His excuse was that if they're stupid enough to fall for his scam, they deserve to have their money taken. But he swore he wouldn't do it again. I didn't believe him. I couldn't risk that. I felt I needed him to have a wake-up call now, when there's still a chance he'll turn this behavior and life outlook around. I collected all the evidence of what he'd done and reported him to the police. After I did this, I was devastated and called a friend to vent and ask where I'd gone wrong in raising him. She was horrified, not at his behavior, but at what I'd done. She said there was no reason I couldn't have settled the problem within the home and didn't have to open my son up to the risks of the legal system. Now I'm even more broken up, and I don't want to put our business out there by running the situation by many other people. Was I the asshole? Top comments. Comment 1. Not the a-hole. Your son committed fraud. And from your description, elder abuse. Do yourself a favor. Don't blame yourself for his shortcomings. No matter what society tells us, children are not their parents, and your actions tell me you've done nothing to encourage or enable this kind of behavior. His selfishness is not your fault, and I really hope this does serve as the wake-up call you'd wanted for both your sakes. Comment 2. You're the a-hole. You should have gotten him counseling instead of turning him in. The justice system usually makes people worse criminals. It doesn't reform them. Comment 3. Everybody sucks here. Don't use the legal system as a substitute for parenting. Story 2. Am I the a-hole for calling the police on my boyfriend's family? Last year, I moved in with my boyfriend and his dad. My boyfriend and I were in a long-distance relationship for a few years, and I moved across the country to be with him after I finished graduate school. Due to such a large distance, I opted to sell my car and buy a new one after moving. When I did this, my boyfriend helped me out by loaning me some money to help pay the down payment, but I have since paid him back. Last week, my boyfriend's older sister, who lives in another state, came to visit and stayed in the house with us. This was my first time meeting her, and I thought she was very nice, but I didn't get to know her well. 2 days ago, my boyfriend and I were out running errands together, and his sister called him to ask when he would be back so she could borrow his car to go hang out with her friends in a town about an hour away. He told her it would be a while, and she then asked if it was okay to borrow my car. My boyfriend asked me, and I told him I was not comfortable with that and to tell her no. My boyfriend told her no. I heard the entire conversation. Well, a few hours later, my boyfriend and I got home, and my car was gone. I was shocked, and my boyfriend was confused. When we went into the house, his dad informed us that he gave my boyfriend's sister the spare key to my car. That was in a lockbox because she said she needed to go somewhere. My boyfriend told him that she asked to drive my car and that we had told her no, so he didn't understand why she was allowed to take it, and his dad said that since my boyfriend helped pay for the car, it was partly his, which meant his sister had the right to drive it as well. I was absolutely livid, and I couldn't believe that anyone would do something like this. My name is the only one on the title, insurance, etc., as I am the sole owner. My boyfriend told his dad to call her and tell her to bring my car back immediately, and she said she would be home soon. Well, after 2 hours, I called the police and reported my car stolen because I was worried that if it got damaged or something, then I would be forced to pay the repairs even though it wasn't my fault. My boyfriend's dad and sister were pissed about this, and they accused me of trying to get them arrested. They are now demanding that I apologize to them and tell the police it was all a misunderstanding, but I really don't want to because I feel that they've tried to take advantage of me. My boyfriend agrees with me, but he even said he thinks calling the police to report the car stolen may have been too far. Am I the a-hole? Top comments. Comment 1. Not the a-hole. It wasn't a misunderstanding. She straight up stole your car. If she had gotten arrested, she'd have no one to blame but herself. Also, considering what an a-hole your boyfriend's dad is, you should probably look into moving out as soon as you can. Comment 2. The bank loans people money for houses all the time. doesn't mean they can show up with a suitcase and move in. Not the a-hole. Comment 3. My judgment is definitely not the a-hole. But my question here is, why didn't the dad loan his own car to his daughter? What did you think of these Reddit stories? Do you agree with the readers' verdicts? Leave your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. We are a new channel, and we really appreciate your support. We publish stories with new topics multiple times a week. From Reddit Stories Bonanza, we wish you an amazing week.